So I was really happy to start this particular data set with 150,000 rows with these many variables and perfect variables. Very good scenario to build a credit risk model. Nothing, no other data set can be better than this, isn't it? But to our surprise, we found that apart from this, later on, we will find that this also has some issues conceptually later on. But as of now, with a plain, very plain exploration of the data tells us that this has issues. What was the issue with here? Hey, what was the issue here? 3% outliers. This has issues. Age is going beyond 100. Not possible. This has issues. The issue is like 96, 98 are appearing. This has, we haven't seen it. Maybe if we see it, that will also give us issues. Can somebody quickly create a box plot for depth ratio? Let us do that, all of us. Why should leave only one variable? Let us look at percentiles or let me draw the box plot for depth ratio. Okay. All of you can do it along with me. What is it? Depth ratio. Oh yeah, no surprise there. Depth ratio has again outliers. When we look at the percentiles, we'll get to know what percent exactly. Monthly income has two issues. It has outliers and missing values, right? And then number of open credit lines and loans, which is simply number of loans. Does it have issues? Yes, it has higher values. This one also has issues. This has again 96, 98. Somebody has 50 loans or something. That was the issue there. Number of real estate loans. Again, some people have more than 20 real estate loans. That has issues. Number of 60 to 89 days past due. That also has 96, 98, which is a common issue across all these type of variables. Number of dependents. Number of dependents was clean in terms of values, but it has missing values. What the hell? In terms of the values, we can tell ourselves like 20 dependents are possible and all that we can satisfy, but it has missing values, isn't it? So apparently, every variable has issues. Okay, some variables have missing values, some variables have default values, some variables have outlier values. Looks like every variable has issues. We will take a particular example of some variable. Let's say utilization. If you take, it contains outliers. If you take 30 to 59 days past due, it contains some default values like 96, 98. If you take monthly income, it has missing values, but 20% missing. Here outliers are 3% only. Now, how do you handle 3% of the issues versus 20% of the issues? Even do you follow the same methodology, or is there anything else that we are going to do? Is the question. Shall we delete this data simply and go ahead? What do you think? Is it smart to simply monthly income is missing 20% of the cases? Okay. What I'll do is maybe this 20% of the data it is missing. I'll cut this 20% of the data, leave it. I have 80% of the data. Can I proceed the analysis like this? Then your debt ratio is missing another 5%. You cut that one also. Somewhere else another 3% data, you cut that one. Finally, from these 150,000 rows, who knows, you will be left with only 50,000 rows. So much of the information will be lost, isn't it? Your analysis will be biased, isn't it? You don't want to do that. I mean, and this data is information. This data is the one that will help us to build the model. Monthly income is missing, but other variables are present, no boss? Other variables are present for the same customer. His monthly income is missing. Everything else is present. Why do you want to lose that information? Yeah. Somehow we have to clean this data. Cleaning is the one that we are going to do. Some of the ideas are coming up in the chat window. Good ideas. Some of them, in fact, we are going to use. You're thinking in the right direction. Somehow you are planning to clean this so that you don't hurt the overall analysis. Very good way of thinking. Yes, we will try to fill those values somehow. That filling is known as imputation. We are going to somehow impute these values with some techniques, but always we will not simply fill them. There is a particular scientific method that we need to follow to make this filling. We have to make sure that we are not creating human bias while we are cleaning the data. Data is a factual information. We are not supposed to tweak with the data. If we are tweaking, we have to make sure that we are not creating any bias. So data cleaning is our next step. Depending on the type of the variable, depending on the percentage of issues, we have to take certain steps. Okay. We are going to discuss data cleaning as the next step.